Hi everyone, my name is Brian Mangrum and I play principal horn in the Columbus Symphony. I wanted to bring to your attention a program that we have coming up on April 30th and May 1st. We will be playing Richard Wagner's Siegfried Idyll, Jean Sibelius's Valse Triste, and Joseph Haydn's Symphony No. 31, named the Hornsignal. Richard Wagner composed Siegfried's Idyll in 1869. As a present for his wife, who had just given birth to their son Siegfried. The premiere was a special occasion. On Christmas Day of 1870, he snuck 13 musicians into their villa and woke her up with this beautiful piece. He later used a lot of the motifs in his opera Siegfried, the third installment of his masterpiece in the Ring. Jean Sibelius originally composed Valse Triste as incidental music for Kuolema, which was a play written by his brother-in-law, Arvid Jernefelt. In 1904, he revisited the piece, and it was performed as a standalone work for the first time in April of that year. Fun facts about the piece: it was used as the ribbon-cutting music for the Rio Olympics in 2016, and a synthesizer version of it was played in Stanley Kubrick's. Joseph Haydn composed his Symphony No. 31 in 1765 on commission by Prince Nicholas Esterhazy, who was a great patron of the arts and Haydn's boss for many years. Now, a lot of Haydn's works during this time were composed for basically whatever group of musicians Esterhazy had on hand. In this case, the instrumentation is for one flute, 2 oboes, 4 horns, and a string section. Now, this is a very imbalanced orchestration. This is the type of proportion that isn't seen in even Mahler or Strauss, where the horn players were more than a quarter of the forces on stage. Modern orchestras tend to correct this imbalance by adding more string players. But it's important to note that back then, on valveless natural horns, the actual volume of the horn section would have been much less imposing. Now, we think that the first performance of the piece was in 1765 in the late summer. Though we don't have a concrete date, we know that it would have been between the time that Haydn successfully campaigned to get 2 extra horn players, and before their flute player was dismissed for having started a fire carelessly while shooting birds. Now, while the horn section is featured prominently, the last movement of the piece actually is a theme and variations structure where every section in the orchestra gets a solo variation. This makes it one of the rare works that has a prominent bass solo in it in the classical repertoire, which will be played by Rudy Albach, our principal bass player. This is a work that is not performed often, and we're very excited to see you there. In the meantime, take care.